like to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Smith. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Smith. This is the tight end fan. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Noah Fant, 64 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They snap it to Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
And the decision paid off indeed. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Myers' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to the first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the... He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Deontay Foreman scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. But he said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as, that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Smith. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 20. Here's Darnold. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing again on second down. Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Walker has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
18 runners.
Smith on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
14 more yards.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Smith. And he coughed it up. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw, Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Check. 18, right here.
After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Sam Darnold, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taken at the goal line.
Tigers rocket their return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year, haven't really had to deal with it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the third time. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And so there he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 75 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Forced out to his left. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Now, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, they've let empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the gun, here's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end, Fant. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Now Gino. The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
11 yards and a Panther first down. They run again with Foreman. And some space here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 61 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
They'll run here with Hubbard. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this game...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Smith. Finding Walker, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chuba Hubbard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And it'll be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and the Panthers